Hello everyone, this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan, and today is the penultimate start in the 1967 Mike McCormick Strat-O-Matic Starts Only Mostly Advanced Replay. Today the Giants will head to, they'll host the New York Mets. The reason why I have this focused on Tug McGraw's card, because he is the starting pitcher, but I do not have him carded. And there are other players who are also not carded. Here's Greg Gooson's card. He is the starting catcher. Here is Bob Heisey's card. He will bat second. And here is Amos Otis's card. He will be batting leadoff. And we'll get you right back to the regular playing board, and we'll give you McCormick stats and the starting lineups for both teams. All right, so McCormick stats coming into the game. He has a 16-11 record, 240 innings pitched, 89 earned runs, 78 walks, 136 strikeouts, and a 3.37 ERA. And the starting lineup for the Mets in this game, leading off playing center field, Amos Otis. Playing second is Bob Heisey. Batting third and playing left field is Tommy Davis. Cleaning up and playing first base is Ron Swoboda. Batting fifth and playing shortstop is Jerry Buchik. Batting sixth, and playing right field is Cleon Jones. Batting seventh and playing third base, the glider, Ed Charles. Batting eighth and catching is Greg Gooson. And batting ninth, the pitcher, is Tug McGraw. The lineup for the Giants goes like this. Leading off and playing second base, Tito Fuentes. And batting second and playing third base, Bobby Etheridge. Batting third and playing first, Willie McCovey. Cleaning up and playing center field for the Giants, Willie Mays. Batting fifth and playing left field, Jim Ray Hart. Batting sixth and playing right field, Ollie Brown. Batting seventh and behind the plate catching, Jack Hyatt. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is Bob Lanier. And batting ninth and starting pitching is Mike McCormick. All right, now we got that out of the way. I've got Otis's card up, and we'll get started. 3-10 against the lefty, swing and a miss, strike three. So one down. And that'll bring up Bob Heisey. And that's a foul ball. We'll do it again. And a 1-4 for Heisey. Against the lefty, so pop foul, third base side. Etheridge is there, and he'll catch it in foul territory. 2 down. And here's Tommy Davis. 3-10 against the lefty is a fly ball to right. There is Ollie Brown, and he will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for McCormick here in the first. Mets nothing, Giants coming to bat, bottom of the first. And leading off for the Giants is Tito Fuentes. For 7, and against a righty, swing and a miss, strike three. So 1 up, 1 down. And here's Bobby Etheridge. 6-4 against a righty. Shortstop X, and this is not Bud Harrelson playing short. This is Jerry Buchik. I don't know if a 13 is going to help Buchik or not. Give me a second. Here, sorry. Buchik 4 and a 13. Yes, it will. 13 is the bottom half of the range. It's a ground ball out, so Etheridge is retired 6-3, and that's 2 down. And that'll bring up Willie McCovey. 3-11. Against the lefty, there have been a home run chance in super advanced, but in advanced, that's a fly ball to right and a 1-2-3 inning for the Giants. And we go to the second. no score. And yes, I did actually play this game for when I did my Mets replay. And the first time I replayed it, the Giants won 7-0. So we'll see if that happens again. All right, here's Ron Swoboda leading off. 4-11 against the righty, ground ball to short. Lanier throws to McCovey to retire Swoboda. And here's Jerry Buchik. One, 4, ground ball to second. Fuentes to first, 2 down. Here's Cleon Jones. 3-6, 1-8 double chance, but that's a 19, so reaching is Cleon Jones, and Mets have a 2-out base runner, and he will be held on, especially with Jack Hyatt having a +3 arm. So they're holding him on, but he'd still be 1-13 to steal. Timeout, I'm going to check that. Yeah, it'd be 1-13 to steal. And they're going to try it. 1-13, and Jones steals second. And that's an 11, and he's in there with the steal. And that'll bring up Charles, runner in scoring position, 2 down. 3-5, ground ball to second. And Fuentes throws to first, and that will retire the side. Mets strand a runner. And we go to the bottom of the second. No score. And do it for the Giants, Mays, Hart, and Brown. And here's the pitch for McGraw to Mays. 1-8, and field goal rating there. That's a fly ball to center, just missed a home run chance. 1 down. Here's Jim Ray Hart. And that's a foul ball. Five, 7 against a righty. He draws a walk, so. Okay. And they will not, even with the +3 arm, they're not going to hold Hart on. He'd be 1-10. Although, we won't do it now. Here's Ollie Brown. 1-8. And that's a 1-8 single chance, and you can't see that very well, but that's a 3. So that's a base hit. Going to second and staying there is Hart. And due up is Jack Hyatt. 3-8, and against the lefty, that's a walk. So base is loaded for Hal Lanier. And here's the pitch to Lanier. They're not expecting a bunt with the bases loaded, so they'll play the infield back. Trying to get some outs. 5-5. Switch hitter batting right-handed. And he gets him on strikes. So 1 down. Or 2 down, sorry. And that'll bring up McCormick, who had 2 RBIs in the previous game. Spoiler alert if you didn't watch. And a 4-9 against the lefty. And once again, McCormick will do the job. Base hit to center field. And to score is Hart. we're not holding Brown on. So, scores. So, Hart will score. Brown runs at a 14. Not being held on makes him a 15. 2 outs makes him a 17. This ball was hit to center field. Otis is a -1. So it'd be 1-16. They will send him. So 1-16. And that's a 1, and he's in there. So once again, McCormick, 2 RBIs. I'll have to count up his RBI total. It was probably way higher than it was in the real game, in the real season. So first and second, 2 down, but the Giants have a 2-0 lead. And here is Tito Fuentes. For 9 against a righty. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side as Fuentes is down on strikes for the second time. But once again, McCormick helping his own cause. And the Giants lead 2-0 after 2. And duo up for the Mets, Goosen, McGraw, and Otis. All right, here's McCormick to Goosen. Get his card up. Okay. 6-9 against a righty. Fly ball to right. Caught by Brown, 1 down. And I'll bring up McGraw using pitcher hitting card number 4. He is a weak right-handed hitter. 5-7, and that's against a lefty, right-handed hitter from McGraw. Oh, he's like me. Ground ball to short, and that's 2 down. For those that don't know, I did play baseball as a youngin', and I am left-handed but batted right-handed. So, that brings us back to the top of the order. Amos Otis, another famous player, Hall of Famer that did that. Ricky Henderson, left-handed but batted right-handed. Here's Amos Otis. 3-7 against the lefty. He draws a walk. So 2-out walk for Otis, and they will not hold him on. Even as an East Steeler, and here's Bob Heisey. $1-5 for Heisey. And it's a ground ball to short. We'll just say he steps on the base to retire Otis, and that will retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the third. Giants lead 2-0. And due up for the Giants, Etheridge, McCovey, and Mays. And here's Etheridge. 4-6. Go back to McGraw's card. And he is a righty. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So, oops, not for Davis. Etheridge. All right, here's Willie McCovey. And nobody on. 2-8, and he goes down on strikes. So 5 strikeouts for McGraw, and here's Willie Mays. 5-6 against a righty, ground ball to second, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for McGraw here in the third. Giants lead 2-0 going to the fourth. And due up for the Mets, Tommy Davis, Ron Swoboda, and Jerry Buchik. 5-3, first base X. That is an 8 for McCovey. Not in range. So McCovey is an E20. He will need a 9 or an 11 to make the play. And that's a 6, and that will be a... He bobbles and does not get it. And Davis reaches on an error. And as a C stealer, he would be a 1 to 11, so they will hold him on. So they'll hold on any runner except for an E stealer. Now I'll bring up Ron Swoboda. 6-9, and that's a fly ball to right. Cut by Brown. 1 down, and here is Jerry. Oops. That's Swoboda. Here's Jerry Buchik. 5-7 against the righty, ground ball to short, and Lanier to Fuentes to McCovey, inning-ending double play, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Giants lead 2-0, and due up for the Giants, Hart, Brown, and Hyatt. And there's Jim Ray Hart. 2-4, and that ball is crushed to deep left center field. Going back is Davis, and it's out of here. That's a 1 to 13 home run chance, and that's a 2. So Hart leads off the bottom of the 4th, hitting one out of here, and the Giants now lead 3-0. And that'll bring up Ollie Brown. 2-5, and that's a ground ball to short. Buchik fires to Swoboda. 1 down. Here's Jack Hyatt. 6-6. And against a righty, that's a fly ball to left. And Tommy Davis will be there, and he makes the catch. And that'll retire Hyatt. And here's Lanier. And that's a 1-5 base hit to center field. And I'll bring up McCormick, who drove in 2 runs with a single his first time up. He'll be swinging away with 2 outs. And a 1-3 ground ball to second. He'll just throw to first to get McCormick, and that will retire the side. Giants get an extra run here in the 4th, and they lead 3-0 after 4. And due up for the Mets is Cleon Jones, Ed Charles, and Greg Goosen. And here is Jones. 1-9, swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Ed Charles. 2-8. And he finds the field goal roll there, as I like to call it. Ground ball to third. Hart's up with it. Throws to first. 2 down. And here is Greg Goosen. For 3. Third base X. And that will be for Etheridge. A 4 and a 7 is not in range, and that's not good, because E37 or more, he'll need a miracle to make this play. Nope. He would have needed a 2 and then a 5 or a 6 on the white die. So, second error of the game for the Giants. And that'll bring up McGraw. They will let him hit. So at least let him come out for the 5th, even though that's his point of weakness. Two, 3. That's a ground ball to short. Rose a long way to first, and that will retire the side. Go to the top of the 5th, or bottom of the 5th, excuse me. Giants lead 3-0. And due up for the Giants, top of the order, Fuentes, Etheridge, and McCovey. Okay. And here's Fuentes. Five, 7. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Fuentes has the hat trick, and not the good kind. And here's Bobby Etheridge. 6-11. And that's against a righty? Hold on. Whoops. Now that's a swing and a miss, strike 3 as well. And here is McCovey. Three, 5. And that ball is hit deep to right field. Going back is Jones, and he will watch it go. Home run. And that'll most assuredly knock McGraw out of the game. They'll try to let him finish the inning. 4-0 Giants. And here's Willie Mays. 1-9. And that ball's hit deep to left field, but having enough room there is Davis. He will make the catch to retire the side. That's a 1-17 home run chance, and that's a 20. So another run for the Giants, and they lead 4-0. As that'll probably be it for McGraw. Jack Fisher and Don Cardwell are loosening in the pen. And here comes McCormick. Here in the top of the 6th. Otis, Heisey, and Davis. And here's Otis. 3-11. That's a ground ball to third. Etheridge throws to first. 1 down. And here is Bob Heisey. 3-6. And Heisey. That is a 1-17 double chance. That's a 10. So 1 out double for Bob Heisey. And the Mets have a runner on second. Here's Tommy Davis. 1-9. Ground ball to short. Looking Heisey back to second is Lanier. Throws to first. And he will get Davis. And here's Ron Swoboda. (5-2). And there's that dreaded 5-2 roll again. Fly ball left field. And that ball's out of here. So 2-run homer for Swoboda. And the Mets have cut the deficit in half to 4-2. Yeah, 1-17 home run chance, and they get it. And here's Jerry Buchik. 3-7. 1-6 triple chance, but that's a 12, so running it down is the center fielder Mays, and that will retire the side. Mets do get 2 on the Swoboda homer. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Giants lead 4-2. And that will be it. And they will call on, let's see here. We will call on righty. Don Cardwell will come into the game. And Cardwell will face Hart, Brown, and Hyatt. Hart has been on base, walked once and hit a home run his last time up. And 1-5, and he draws a walk. So, of course, when I change from the righty to the lefty, Hart gets on base. But what are you going to do? And here's Ollie Brown. They will not hold Hart on. Here's Ollie Brown. 5-8. And here comes Cardwell to throw gas on the fire almost. 1-6 double chance, but that's a 13, but that puts runners on the corners as Hart races to third. And they will not hold, still not hold anybody on. They'll play back. Here's Jack Hyatt. It's a 1-9. And that ball is hit deep to left field. That ball is going to go over Davis's head and into the seats. 3-run home run for Jack Hyatt. And the Giants get all the runs back that the Mets have and add one more, and they now lead 7-2. And here's Hal Lanier. Base is empty, nobody out. One 7. That's a fly ball to right. And there's Cleon Jones. 1 out. And here's Mike McCormick. Grounded out, single and ground out, and 2 RBIs for McCormick. And a 1-8, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. And here is Tito Fuentes. 2-9. And that's a 1-4 home run chance. That's a 17. So Cardwell gets him to fly out to left field. Gets Fuentes slide to left field, and that is put away by Tommy Davis, and that will retire the side. Giants get 3 here in the bottom of the 6th and lead 7-2. And due up for the Mets, Jones, Charles, and Goosen. And they'll probably get a pinch hitter if somebody else gets up. They may let Cardwell hit. Here's Jones. 5-5, and that's called strike 3. 1 down. Here's Ed Charles. 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. 3-3 popped up. Shortstop. Lanier calls for it. 2 down. Here's Greg Goosen. 2-9. Ground ball to first. McCovey gets there, steps on the bag himself, and that will retire the side. Stretch time here in San Francisco. Senior, take me out to the ball games. At the old ball game. And Cardwell will stay in the game. He'll pitch this inning and then get replaced. Here's Bobby Etheridge will lead off and play third base. That lead off at third baseman. 2-5. And that's against a righty. And that gets down the line past the third baseman. And into second with a double is Etheridge. And they might think about getting Fisher ready in the pen. Here's Willie McCovey. 3-8, and he draws a walk. And here's Willie Mays. And that's a 4-6. A fly ball to left. There is Tommy Davis, and he will make the play, and everybody goes back to their base. Here's Jim Ray Hart. It's 5-8. And this will probably spell the end for Cardwell. That's a 1-6 double chance. That's a fall in for a hit. Scoring from second is Etheridge. Going to third is McCovey. And now the Mets trail 8-2. And they will. Actually, they're going to probably pull double switch timeout. All right, so they have replaced Don Cardwell with Jack Fisher, and also at part of the double switch, Bob Johnson has come in to play third base for Ed Charles. All right, and here's Ollie Brown to face Fisher. First and third, one down, and the Giants have a 8-2 lead. 6-10. That's a fly ball to center. Coming in is Otis and makes a good throw home and holds everybody at their bases. 2 down, and here's Jack Hyatt, who's 3-run homer. Put the Giants ahead 7-2 in the 6th inning. 3-10, and that's a fly ball to right. There is Jones, and he will retire the side. Giants get one more, and we go to the 8th. 8-2. And do it for the Mets here in the 8th. Johnson, Otis, and Heisey. We might get some hitters for and here's the pitch to Otis. 4-6. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4th strikeout for McCormick. And that'll bring up Amos Otis. Five, 4, catcher X. Thankfully, there is nobody on base. So Hyatt let one go to the backstop, but the next one, Otis pops it up, and behind home plate, Hyatt makes the catch in foul territory. Oops, and 2 down. And see if they want to get... Oh, Heisey did double his last time up. They'll let him bat. Six against a righty. Popped up. Shortstop Lanier calls for it and makes the catch to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Giants lead 8-2. And due up for the Giants, Lanier, McCormick, and Fuentes. And here is Lanier, 5-5. And either side, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. One down. And here is McCormick. And that fell off the table, or off the desk, so do it again. 6-10. And against the left-hander, that's a fly ball to left. Davis is there. 2 down. And we'll bring in Tito Fuentes. 6-4 for... That's a shortstop X, but an 18. I don't care who's playing shortstop. They'll make the play. And that's correct. And that will retire the side. So Buchek with nice play to first. And we'll go to the 9th, and the Giants will make a defensive change at third base and possibly left field. Timeout. Okay, defensive changes for the Giants. Jim Davenport has come into the game and play third base, replacing Bobby Etheridge. And Ken Henderson has come into the game to replace Jim Ray Hart in left field. Gives him a little better range. All right, here's Tommy Davis. 0 for 3, reached on an error. 5-3 is the first base X. That's a 6. And McCovey is a 3. He will get there and throw to McCormick covering. That's a ground. I usually do that for all ground ball C's. 1 down. Here's Ron Swoboda, responsible for the Mets' 2 runs as his home run in the 6th kept the deficit to 4-2. 6-7. Second base X. 11 will not be in range for Fuentes. He has an E17. We'll need a 7-12. And that's a 6. That's another error. 3 errors on the day for the Giants. And Fuentes makes the error. Here's Jerry Buchek. 5-10. Fly ball center field coming in as Mays. And that will retire Buchek. Last hope for the Mets is Cleon Jones. 1-5. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's your ball game. Final score from Candlestick Park. The Mets win this one 8-2, and we'll be right back with all the details. All right, final line score. Giants 8 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. Mets 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. McCormick goes the distance for the win, giving up 2 runs, walking 1 and striking out 5. His season totals are in 249 innings pitched, 91 earned runs, 79 walks, and 141 strikeouts with a 3.28 ERA. Excuse me. No. And the final start of the season for McCormick will be at home against the Phillies, and he will be going up against Jim Bunning. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.